There are ways we can successfully learn from customers. By building relationships with them and finding ways to work with them repeatedly, we can create opportunities for inquiry and extract valuable information. Additionally, by taking an inquiry perspective and viewing customers as teachers, we can learn from their feedback and improve our offerings. To be successful, businesses must learn from their customers. Customers are the ones who use the products or services that businesses provide. As such, they have a unique perspective that can be invaluable to businesses. There are a few ways to go about learning from customers. One is to ask them for their feedback. This can be done through surveys, interviews, or casual conversations. Another way to learn from customers is to observe them using the product or service. This can provide valuable insights into how they interact with the product or service and their needs and wants. Once businesses have gathered customer feedback, it is important to act on it. Too often, businesses collect feedback but then do nothing with it. This is a wasted opportunity. When businesses take the time to learn from their customers and then make changes based on that feedback, they improve their chances of success. Build relationships. You must get to know and value your customer. It is essential that you take the time to get to know your customers and understand their wants and needs. Only then can you provide the excellent service they deserve. Instead of rushing through transactions, take a few minutes to ask your customers about their day or what they are up to. Show that you genuinely care about them as people, not just as potential sources of income. Building strong relationships with your customers is one of the most important things you can do for your business. They will not only keep coming back, but will also be more likely to refer friends and family. And when you have a solid base of loyal customers, you will have less need to spend on marketing and advertising to attract new business. So, make sure you take the time to get to know your customers and give them the VIP treatment they deserve. Repeat interactions. Find ways to work with customers repeatedly. One of the best ways to learn from customers is to establish repeat interactions with them. This could involve setting up a system where they can provide feedback after each purchase or establish regular communication with them via email or social media. There are several benefits to working with customers repeatedly. Allows you to build trust and rapport with them. IT gives you more opportunities to collect feedback and learn about their needs and wants. IT allows you to track their progress and see how your product or service impacts their lives, if you are not already working with customers regularly. Now is the time to start. Find ways to reach out and interact with them regularly, and you will surely glean valuable insights that can help improve your business. Inquiry. Take an inquiry perspective versus a product advocacy approach. When speaking with a potential customer, it's important to take an inquiry perspective. This means that you focus on understanding their needs and desires. Instead of trying to sell them your product or service, you want to find out more about them. What are they looking for? What are their pain points? What are their goals? Taking an inquiry perspective does not mean you never talk about your product or service. Of course, you will, but only after you've taken the time to understand the customer and their needs. You can only determine if your product or service is a good fit for them. And even if it is a good fit, you still need to be able to explain how your product or service will benefit them. Too often, businesses take an advocacy approach instead of an inquiry approach. With an advocacy approach, businesses focus on selling their product or service without taking the time to understand the customer. This can be a turnoff for potential customers, who may feel like they are being sold to instead of being listened to. So why is it so important to take an inquiry perspective when speaking with potential customers? There are a few reasons. It shows that you care about them and their needs. It allows you to build rapport and trust with the customer. It gives you a better chance of selling them something because you have taken the time to understand their needs. It makes the customer feel valued and appreciated, not just another sales target. To be successful in sales, it is important to focus on the customer first and foremost. Keep the inquiry perspective in mind next time you speak with a potential customer, and see how it can help you close more deals. Learn from teaching. As any good teacher knows, one of the best ways to learn something is to teach it to someone else. Explaining a concept or process to someone else forces you to understand it yourself. It also allows you to see the topic from a different perspective, which can help you understand it in a new way. In the business world, this concept is just as important. Learning from your customers, and then teaching them, can be an incredibly valuable exercise. It allows you to deepen your understanding of your product or service and gain invaluable insights into how your customers think and what they need. Of course, this is not always easy. Customers are not always forthcoming with their feedback, and it can be not easy to decipher what they are trying to say even when they are. But if you can learn to listen closely and ask the right questions, you will be on your way to becoming a master at learning from your customers. Learn more at business901.com.